Episode 344, What 81,000 People Actually Want from AI.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Anthropic just published what it says is the largest qualitative study ever conducted. 81,000 people across 159 countries and 70 languages were interviewed about what they want from AI, what they fear, and whether it's delivering or not. The answer to what people want most, it's not productivity, it's a better life. Hello, and you're very welcome back to AI6 if you're a regular listener. If you're brand new to the show, well, come on in. Give me 6 minutes per day, and I will give you AI knowledge, AI competence, AI competency, if you take what I suggest and put it into action. So, over 1 week last December, Anthropic invited every Claude user to sit down with a tool called Anthropic Interviewer, a version of Claude built specifically to conduct open-ended conversational interviews. It asked people what they dream AI could do for them, whether it has delivered, and what they are afraid might go wrong. The responses were then classified using Claude-powered tools and analysed by a small team of researchers at Anthropic. The scale of the study matters. The two largest qualitative studies before this, the USC Shoah Foundation Archive and the World Bank's Voices of the Poor project, each included around 60,000 participants. This one topped 80,000 in a single week. So when asked if you could wave a magic wand, what would AI do for you? The largest group, 19%, said professional excellence. They want AI to handle the routine work so they can focus on higher value problems. Another 14% wanted personal transformation, things like emotional well-being, self-understanding, and personal growth. 14% wanted life management, AI as cognitive scaffolding to reduce the mental load of modern life. 11% wanted time freedom. 10% wanted financial independence. But one finding really caught my attention. When the interviewer pushed people on why they wanted productivity, the answers kept drifting somewhere else. It was not about doing better work. It was about life outside of work. We work to pay the bills. We work harder maybe to make more money. And why do most of us want financial independence? So that we can have that security of our roof over our heads, to provide for our children, our grandchildren, to win more time back, to spend time with the people that we love, and to live a fuller life. And one software engineer from Mexico said that with AI support, he can now leave work on time to pick up his kids from school, feed them, and play with them. Many of us could really resonate with that. Then over in Colombia, a worker said AI let her finish tasks early enough to cook with her mother last Tuesday. Roughly a third of all the visitors people described collapsed into a single request: make room for life. Roughly a third of all the visions people described in the survey were put into a single request: make room for life. On the question of is AI delivering or not, 81% of respondents said yes, AI had already taken a step towards their vision. 32% pointed to raw productivity gains. 17% described AI as a thinking partner, a cognitive collaborator. 10% said AI had helped them learn a new skill, and 9% said AI had let them build something they could have not built alone. And another quote from a lawyer in India. He said, I developed a phobia for maths from doing so badly in school. And once I feared Shakespeare. Now I sit with AI, get paragraphs translated into simple English, and I have already read 15 pages of Hamlet. I started learning trigonometry again, and successfully. I have learned I am not as dumb as I once thought I was. Again, many of us could resonate with this experience. So here's where the study gets really interesting. Anthropic found what they call light and shade. The same capabilities that people love about AI are the same capabilities that they fear. People who value AI for learning are also worried about cognitive atrophy, losing the ability to think for themselves. People who find emotional support from AI are 3 times more likely to also fear becoming dependent on it. People who save time with AI also worry the treadmill just speeds up, that expectations rise and they end up busier than before. But the top concern overall was unreliability at 27%. Then jobs and the economy at 22%, the loss of autonomy at 22%, cognitive atrophy came in at 16%, and on average, each person raised 2.3 separate concerns. This study is really important, and it gives us something the AI debate has been missing: actual human voices. And looking through the study, I can certainly say that I could identify with many of the concerns that those people have raised. So when you're thinking about AI capability, think about it in terms of productivity, efficiency, but also reimagining what your work life, your business, your organization, and your personal life could look like in the age of AI. That's it for today's show. If you're ready to turn these insights into skills, here's how I can help. Get your copy of my book, AI Playbook, on Amazon. It's the perfect companion to the show. For weekly AI strategies, subscribe to my newsletter, Human in the Loop, on LinkedIn. Or if you want to take the next big step, you can take our CPD accredited professional diploma in AI. Maybe you need something more tailored for your organization. You can book a call in my calendar at digitaltraining.ie. Or if you work in government or public sector, go over to publicsectormarketingpros.com. If you found this episode useful, please share it with a pro that you know. And I'd love to read your comments on Spotify. And if you can, take a second to like, rate, or subscribe wherever you listen. It really helps the show. This is AI6. I'll talk to you on the next episode.